ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यं मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलम् श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्तं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशकारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नामिने गौरतुषे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वंशकल्पतरुर्भ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna. Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining on time. We'll discuss very basics of Sanskrit pronunciation today. It will help you to memorize Sanskrit verses, also to read Sanskrit in general. We know Sanskrit is written in Devanagari script. Now, for those who are outside India, they are not familiar with Devanagari script. And those who are born in India but have gone through education in English primarily, sometimes they also find it difficult to read the Devanagari script. So for them, we have Sanskrit written in English with some special marks known as diacritic marks, which help for better pronunciation of Sanskrit, though it's written in English script. So today in this session, we are going to uh, see how using those diacritic marks, we can properly pronounce the Sanskrit words. Also, will give you some knowledge of the chandas, which is how to chant or recite the verse in a particular melody. Okay, this is not a very advanced level of Sanskrit we are teaching. I am myself not a Sanskrit expert, but I'm just giving you what is required. That's all. So don't ask questions which you would ask to a Sanskrit Pandit. I am not a Sanskrit Pandit, right? Oh, I only know how to just manage. So I will also teach you how to just manage. Right? But you can, yes, read nicely, chant the verses properly. That's all. That's the purpose of this session. Fine. So regarding Sanskrit, mm, there are some quotes from Prabhupada's various writings where he specifies the importance of this language. The gateway to education. Request someone to read. You can kindly raise your hand if you want to read. Yes, Neha Mataji.
Hare Krishna. The gateway to education. Anyone
Are
serious
you able to
about
unmute yourself? You have to unmute yourself. Oh, yes, yes. Can hear you. Please, please.
the gateway to education? Anyone serious about studying the Sanskrit language should first learn grammar. It is said that simply to finish studying Sanskrit grammar takes at least 12 years. But once one learns the grammatical rules and regulations very nicely, all other scriptures or subject matters in Sanskrit are extremely easy to understand. For Sanskrit, grammar is the gateway to education. Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela 15.5 purport. Hare Krishna.
Yes. Next, someone else read. Yes, Shamala Mataji.
Samskrita means reformed language. Samskrita means reformed Sanskrit language, Devanagari. The language is spoken in the higher planetary system, even in Vaikuntha. The language is spoken Devanagari. Devanagara, just like Tokyo, is Japan Nagara. Similarly, Nagara means city, and the citizens are called Nagari. One who lives in the city, they are called Nagari. So Devanagari, these alphabets letters are called Devanagari, but in the cities of the demigods, this language is spoken Devanagari. Lecture on Srimad Bhagavatam 2.9.4 to 8, Tokyo, April 23rd, 1972. Hare Krishna.
Okay, next, Krishna Babi Mataji.
The most perfect language. Yes, Sanskrit is spoken not only on Krishna Lok but also in higher planets of the demigods. It is called the language of God and the demigods. It was spoken also on the planet when people were all godly. They used to speak in Sanskrit. Sanskrit is the origin of all languages of the civilized people. It is most perfect, not only descriptive. The word Sanskrit means the most perfect because not a single word you can pronounce without having a bona fide principle. It is not like the English language, but put with irrational difference in pronunciation, no principle.
Yes. Please, Abhishek Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Sanskrit isn't that. Sanskrit isn't like that. Therefore, it is perfect. It isn't whimsical. English poetry has one line 1 inch long. Next line 600 inches long. Sanskrit is not like that. There are strict principles and it is so beautiful. Therefore, in Sanskrit language, not an ordinary man can become a poet. No other language of the world can be compared with it. No other language of the world is so perfect as Sanskrit. Any language near to Sanskrit language like Bengali is nearer to perfection. Sanskrit is pronounced same way here or there. It is standard. Letter to Madhusudana, Los Angeles, 1st February 1968.
Okay, so easy to understand, right? What Prabhupada is trying to convey here. Yes, isn't it? Hmm. Next, Kashinath Priya Prabhu.
I was just thinking of teaching our student the pronunciation of the Sanskrit verses in the Bhagavad-gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, etc. And by Krishna's will, you have already begun this. It will be a great help for me if the students are taught to pronounce in Sanskrit vibration. It will be another effect of transcendental sound vibration. Letter to Pradyumna Prabhu.
Smritabanda Mataji. Mitravinda Seva Mataji.
Learn to pronounce nicely. You can practice this diacritic mark. English transliteration is there. It is not very difficult. Simply, if you practice twice, thrice, 4 times, it will come exactly. The pronunciation. You have to learn the diacritic marks. Lecture on Srimad Bhagavatam 1.10.14, Mayapur, June 27, 1973.
Yes, Aryan Prabhu.
Offer the best to Lord Krishna. Of course, our spiritual subject matter is transcendental and therefore it remains potent, despite mistakes in grammar, spelling, etc. But this type of translation may only be allowed if there is no other way to correct it. Then it is alright. But if you know the correct order, then you must make it perfect. That is our philosophy. Everything perfect for Krishna. Letter to Mandali Bhadra, January 20, 1972.
Hmm. So very clear instructions are there. Srila Prabhupada is saying, if you learn Sanskrit, very nice. It will help you in your studies. But is Sanskrit the object or goal of our Krishna consciousness? No. Right? So if we can learn Sanskrit, the basics, very good. If we cannot, we don't have to be morose. Right? The purpose of life is not to become Sanskrit scholar or Pandit. Purpose of life is to become Krishna conscious. Right? So here we are just going to learn little Sanskrit pronunciation so that our chanting can be more nice and we can memorize also easily. Correct? That's all. Vedanga. Sanskrit is an integral part of Vedic scriptures. So there are 6 limbs of the Vedas, and one has to study the 6 limbs of the Vedas to be able to understand the Vedas. Okay. Now, if you look at the 6 limbs, all of them, I mean, most of them are primarily based on your understanding of Sanskrit language, which means if you don't know Sanskrit, you cannot study the Vedas. Forget about understanding and applying in life, right? So at present, we have Prabhupada's translations. We don't have to know Sanskrit. But those times when there was no translation, then people had to learn Sanskrit to study the Vedas, right? So in Sanskrit, the Vedangas, there are these 6 things. First is Siksha. Siksha is known as phonetics or pronunciation, right? The alphabets of Sanskrit language, the accent, the quantity of loudness, the stress, the melody, that all comes in Siksha. So Siksha means it's based on Sanskrit. Next is Chandas. Chanda is prosody, like Anushtup Chanda, Trishtup Chanda. There are different melodies or ways you chant the mantra or verse, right? So that is another knowledge, science. That also we'll study a little bit in this class. Then there's Vyakarana. Vyakarana means grammar. So one has to know Sanskrit grammar, be able to understand the language, correct? The next is known as Nirukta. Nirukta is the dictionary of Sanskrit. So if I know a word in Sanskrit, it may have multiple meanings based on the context. So I need to know the dictionary properly. That's known as Nirukta. And then there's Kalpa and Jyotisha. They are not so much based on Sanskrit. They are separate, but still you need to know Sanskrit to even study them. So Kalpa is uh, ritual instructions. Like, for example, if someone has died, so what are the rituals you need to perform? If you have to make a yagya kund or homa kund, then how you're going to do it? All those things are mentioned in Kalpa. It also has some relationship to time. And then finally is Jyotisha, astrology and astronomy. Why astrology and astronomy? Because if you want to perform a yagya, you should know what is the muhurta, which muhurta is nice, right? So that is also very much related to the study of the Vedas. That's known as Jyotish, timekeeping. Correct. So out of these 6, we see 4 are completely connected to Sanskrit. So if you don't know the language Sanskrit, you cannot study and understand the Vedas. Right. That was the requirement in the bygone ages. At present also, if you want to be a Vedic scholar, then it's required. So what we'll do is we'll just do some pronunciation exercises, right? Practice. These are vowels in Sanskrit, short and long, known as Harsva Dirgha. Short is, let's say, pronounced for one period, then Dirgha is pronounced for two periods, the long, double pronunciation, the length, right? So we have studied this in Hindi also. Those who have studied Hindi language or the vernacular languages in India, they must have studied these, right? So the short vowels in Sanskrit, here you can see they're written down like this: A, I, R with a dot below, L with a dot below. The dot you see is known as diacritic mark. Fine. Then the long vowels are A with a dash, I with a dash, R with a dash and a dot, E, A, I, O, A, U. Right? Fine. So now how do you pronounce the short ones? The short ones have four, but out of these four, the last one, which is L with the dot below, is hardly used. You can study Bhagavad-gita, you can study Srimad Bhagavatam, you'll find this vowel used very, very less. This vowel is mostly used in classical Sanskrit, the Vedas, not the Smriti Shastra. We'll study this more in Ishopanisad, what is Shriti, Smriti, and what is Shruti. So in Shruti Shastra, you find this L with a dot below used quite often. But in Smriti Shastra, you don't find it. So what we have to learn today is this A, I, and R with a dot below. Now, how do you pronounce them? A is same as A, right? I is same as E, fine? A, E. And R with a dot below is Re, Re, you know? Okay. So it sounds like Re, but the tongue should touch the top of the palate, the top, Re, fine? So that's A, I, R with a dot below. When it's long, A with dash, it becomes right? I with a dash becomes E. R with a dash on the top and dot below becomes re, re, long, right? Then E is not pronounced as E, it is pronounced as A, right? AI is pronounced as I, O is pronounced as O, and AU is pronounced as OU. Got it? Okay. Someone did not get, please raise your hand.
Prabhuji, can you please repeat I on top of it is a dot?
I does
And the
not have
third
a
one,
dot.
second.
The I with a dot is E,
Okay.
and I with a dash is E. In Hindi we studied, right? Chota E, bada E, like
Uh-huh.
that.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji.
And E
Anyone
also
else?
pronounced as same.
E is pronounced as A,
A. Okay.
and AI is pronounced as I. O, OU. This is how you pronounce it, right? So how do you go then? I mean, just if you chant it like the way we studied in the school days, then it will be something like A, A, E, E, Re, 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 A, I, O, O. Okay. Also, if there is U, then that's pronounced as U, right? Isn't it? And if there's U dash, it's pronounced as U. Fine. Next. Now the consonants. Vyanjana. So the consonants are categorized into 5 groups: Ka varga, Cha varga, Ta varga, Ta varga, and Pa varga, right? Based on the letter with which that group starts. Like this is known as Ka varga because it starts with Ka. This is known as Cha varga because it starts with Cha. This is known as Ta varga because it starts with Ta, right? So that row is named as Ka varga, the entire row. Cha varga, Ta varga, Ta varga, and Pa varga. Okay. So here you see in Sanskrit, no sound can be made without the help of a vowel. Actually, that's true. In reality, you cannot make any sound without the help of a vowel, right? You have to have at least the basic, the first vowel, which is a. Without this, we cannot make any sound, isn't it? So in Sanskrit, the consonants are always ended with a vowel, like here we say. That makes one complete syllable. Sometimes the consonants may not end with a vowel, but that's not possible. You cannot then pronounce them. So here it makes one syllable. So this is pronounced as ka. This is pronounced as kha. This is pronounced as ga. This is pronounced as gha. Right? Then this is pronounced as, it's NA, and N has a dot on the top. If it was just NA, it would be pronounced as na. Right? But when there's a dot above N, then it is pronounced little differently. And that sound cannot be made without the help of another consonant. To give you an example, this N comes in the word Ganga, right? Now you know the difference, right? Ganga is different and Ganaga is different. If there was N without a dot, it would become Ganaga. But when there's N with a dot, it becomes Ganga. So there's some kind of sound coming. Right? That's N with a dot. Ganga. Fine. And then finally that is H-A, ha. Ha. Next line. This is C in English, but in Sanskrit, it will be pronounced as cha. Cha. So the next one becomes cha, ja, jha, right? And then there's N with a tilde sign on top of it. So this is something again which is pronounced along with another consonant. It comes in the word gyan, right? Gyan, yeah. So it's N with a tilde, yeah, gyan, right? Yeah. And then we'll discuss this later. These three, S with a dash, S with a dot, sorry, S with an apostrophe, S with a dot, we'll discuss later. Then there's T with a dot below. So this is ta. TH with a dot below, ha. D with a dot below, da. DH with a dot below, dha. N with a dot below, ana. Right? Like Krishna. Krishna. N with a dot below, Krishna. Ra. R-A, ra. S with a dot below is sha. Right? So when there is, we'll also later explain something else, how the sound should come out from the mouth and where the tongue should touch. So when you make the sound like ka, kha, ga, kha, ha, ka, kha, ga, kha, ha, you see the tongue does not touch anywhere inside the mouth. Make the sound ka, kha, ga, gha, right? The tongue does not touch anywhere, right? Isn't it? Ka, kha, ga, kha, right? Isn't it? But when you make the sound cha, 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 ja, jha, the tongue touches somewhere. Where? Cha, cha. It touches somewhere here at the back on the top. Cha, cha, right? Slightly. Cha, cha, ja, cha, na. Hmm? Sha. So that S with an apostrophe is pronounced as sha. The tongue should touch. Sha. It's something like SH. Sha. Right? And when you have a dot below and you say, I said ta, what happens? The tongue hits the top. Ta. Right? It hits right the top. Ta. Ta, tha, da, tha, ana. It hits the top. Hmm? Right? Similarly, ra, sha, sha. It should hit the top. Sha, sha. And then there is ta varga. Ta, tha, da, tha, na, la, sa. Here in the fourth case, where does the tongue touch? When it's ta, 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 ta. Where does it touch? It touches the back of the teeth. The right? The the back of the teeth, the upper teeth. The, right? Sna, la, sa. Hmm? Got it? And finally, pa varga. Pa, pha, ba, bha, ma, va. Pa, pha. It's not fa, not f, not fa. It is pha, pha. Pa, pha, ba, bha, ma, va. Where is the sound coming? The lips. Pa, pha, ba, bha, ma, va. Got it? So in Sanskrit, based on from where the sound is coming, the sound is put in a particular category. Right? So this is how practice is done. That sound should come from that particular place only. Then it is correct sound. Okay? Got it? Hmm? Yes, Krishna.
Prabhuji, could you please distinguish the two SA sounds with the two different marks?
So S with an apostrophe at the top, right? That should be coming from where? It should touch, just like it's touching for ya and jha. It should be touching the back, upper back, sha,
Yeah.
sha, sha. When it is dot below, it should touch the top, sha, 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 sha.
Okay.
So while sounding, it may not be able to distinguish much, but the tongue will be positioned differently when you pronounce these two.
Okay.
And sir is very simple. When say sir, the fourth one, fourth row, sir, that's very simple. Sir, clean, clear. Okay. So these are how the individual letters are pronounced. The vowels are pronounced. Fine. Now let me show you something. Yeah. So this is there. I want you to kindly just go through it by yourself. It's on the screen. Just start reading it. Once done, I'll scroll down. We already saw this table. There's little additions here. Now, there are two more characters which were not present in that table, which are found in Sanskrit. They are M with a dot below and H with a dot below. M with a dot below is known as Anuswara, and H with a dot below is known as Visarga. Okay. So, when there's H with a dot below, yeah, in Devanagari, it's written like this, you see, double dots like a column. So it adds the sound of her to the letter. When we'll pronounce it, practice it, you'll know better. And M with a dot below, it's like talking from the nose. Both of these are talking from the nose. The sound is coming from the nose. And so we will again, when we practice, we'll make it very clear how is the difference. It's not ma. It's not ma. Though it's M, it's not sounded as ma. It has a dot below, so it will be sounded differently. Fine. Okay. So let's read this again. Um, I mean, just for refreshing ourselves. There are 9 vowels in Sanskrit, 5 simple vowels, short form, and 4 long vowels. Note that short vowel is known as hrasvaha and long vowel is known as dirghaha. Are you able to see that when there's H with a dot below, how do we pronounce it? Dirghaha, right? Hrasvaha, right? That's anus, that is visargaha, like that. Then consonants, there are 33 consonants in Sanskrit, 25 consonants we saw, ka to ma, then 4 semi-vowels and 4 sibilants. Anuswaraha, the nasal sound which is represented by a dot above a vowel or M with a dot below is known as anuswaraha, like angshuhu, angshuhu. This is not pronounced as amshuhu. It's not amshu. It is angshu. That
Prabhuji,
sound should
muted.
become. I'm not muted.
We-
Maybe it was a break, but I'm not muted. So this is not pronounced as amshuhu. It is pronounced as angshuhu. Angshuhu. Not amshuhu. Angshuhu. Can you make the difference? Make out the difference? It's not amshuhu. It is angshuhu. Angshuhu. That ang sound should come from the nose. Angshuhu. Ashok Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, the Kansa word is pronounced when it is written
Angs.
M
It's
down.
not angs.
We
Angs.
pronounce
It's not.
Kansa or we pronounce
No,
Kansa.
it should not be Kamsa. It should be Kangs.
Kansa only. No, it is all right.
Kangs. Not Kamsa. Kangs. Okay. Hmm? And when there is H with a dot below, it's known as Visargaha. So how do you pronounce it? You see here, R-A-M-A-H dot. So it is pronounced as Ramaha, 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 Ramai, Harihi, Harehe, Guruhu. Hmm? Now the interesting thing about the Visarga is that whatever vowel comes before it, you should add that sound after it also. Like to give you an example here, this is Ramaha because before Visarga, what is the vowel? A. So after Visarga also you should be saying A, Ramaha. But in the next one, what is the vowel before Visarga? A. Right? So when now here you make the pronunciation, it will be Ramaha, not Ramaha, Ramaha. Now here, before the Visarga, the vowel is I, right? So after the Visarga, when you pronounce the whole word, it will become Ramaihi. Hmm? Here the vowel is E before Visarga. So now when you make the pronunciation of the word, it will be Harihi. Here the vowel is A. So when you make the pronunciation, it will be Harihi. And here the vowel is U. So when you make the pronunciation, it will be Guruhu. But that ha is very soft. It's not ha. It is just ha, soft. It's like a puff of air coming out of your mouth. That's all. Soft. Okay. Hmm. Yes, understood. Fine. Now, when the consonant is not ending with a vowel, it's just a consonant, then in Devanagari it is added, it is used along with a sign known as halantaha in Devanagari. You can see ka, below ka, there is a cut that's called halanta. So this means it's half, it's not full. There's no vowel there. Hmm? Fine. So the pronunciation becomes half. The length is half, the duration. In English, you just remove the vowel. So it's not K A, it is just K. Okay. Fine. Understood. So this is clear. Let me see if there's some more. We have some more. Some more charts are there. I'll be sharing all this with you, no? So don't have to worry. Fine. I'll be sharing all this with you. So let's now practice the pronunciation. We'll start practicing using some words in the beginning. Okay. Then we'll go to lines and then we will try to learn how to repeat verses. How will you pronounce this word, the first one, Aryan?
Ramaha,
Again,
Ramaha,
Ramaha, Ramaha. not Ramaha. It's Rama, right? Hmm? The next one is who will try this? Kushma Mataji.
Harihi.
Yeah, so
Harihi.
make that he very short. Harihi.
Hari.
Harihi. Very
Hari.
short, very short. If it was H and I, then it will become Harihi, right? That it's only H with a dot. So it's similar, but it is shorter and softer. Harihi. Okay. Then next is, let's chant this one, recite this one. Neha Mataji.
Vadhu, vadhu,
Try again.
vadhu,
Yeah, it's correct, but it has to be soft at the end.
vadhu, vadhu,
Vadhu. It's
vadhu,
long one, right? So it will be Vadhu.
vadhu,
Vadhu.
vadhu,
Right.
vadhu.
Next one, Ashok Prabhuji.
Hare.
Very good. Next one, Krishna Mataji.
Guroh,
Very good, Guru. Then next one, Shamala Mataji.
Gauhu.
Gauho.
Yeah. Gauhu.
Right?
Yeah.
Gauho. Right? Now next word is Gauranga. Gauranga. Ang. That sound is coming and is having a dot at the top. Right? Gauranga. It's not na. It is ang. Gauranga. Same thing comes in Ganga. Right? Gauranga. Hmm? And next word. Who will pronounce this? Yes, Abhishek Prabhu.
Pank Ambha.
Pankh Ambha.
Pank Ambha.
Not Ambha. Ambha.
Ambha. Pank
Right?
Ambha.
Ambha. Next. Nirupama Mataji.
Prabhuji, is it Mukunda?
No, it's not Vikunda.
What do you say?
Mu. Or is C pronounced as?
I'm sorry, I'm not able to.
C is pronounced as what?
Sir.
Cha.
Cha.
So it will be.
Muchukunda.
It will be Muchukunda.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Muchukunda. Understood?
Okay. Yeah.
Next. Next word someone else wants to try who has not done yet. Next word.
Dhananjaya.
Very good. Dhananjaya. Right. The next word. Kirti Mataji.
Pondrak. Pondrak.
Huh? Try again.
Pondrak.
No, it's not Pundrak.
Pondrik.
It is Pundarik.
Pundarik.
Rika. Ka. So Pundarika.
Pundarika.
Pundarika. Right?
Pundarika.
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 Why Ka? Because there is A after K. If it was no A after K, it will be Pundarik. You just cut it there. But because there is A after K, you make it Pundarika. Just like, if you have heard Prabhupada chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, many times we who are coming from Hindi background, we say Ram, 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 right? Ram, Ram. But if you hear Prabhupada chant, he says Rama, Rama, Rama. Why? Because it is Rama. It's not Ram. It's Rama. So when he chants Hare Krishna, he says Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. He adds that at the end of ma. But if you see a normal Indian chant Ram, he will not say Rama, he'll say Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Right? So that is missing, which means incomplete. Okay. So it is Rama. Similarly, it is Pundarika, not Pundarik. Pundarika. Next. Yes, Sonika Mataji.
Lanka.
Lanka, right?
Prabhuji, may I
Lanka.
ask one question, Prabhu?
Yes.
Prabhu, previous acharya just use those words Rama or any word they use in the last the vowel also. So is it the wrong understanding of ours when we don't use the vowel in last as we use Rama only?
No, that's different now. That you are talking when you are talking what you are talking is about Hindi. Here we are talking about Sanskrit.
Okay.
So when you're talking about Hindi, then in Hindi you don't use Visarga. Right? But when you talk about Sanskrit, it is there. In Hindi, it's not there.
We have to use
So,
the shloka in Sanskrit language, na?
we are not studying Hindi here. We are studying Sanskrit. That's why we are studying Visarga. In Hindi, there's no Visarga. Right? So what we studied in school was Hindi. That's why we did not use Ramaha, Shamaha. We just said Ram, Sham.
As Prabhupada says, the shlokas, Ramah. So, in the same way, the
It's
previous
not saying,
acharyas also.
no. You see, when you say ha, you are adding Visarga there. You are adding a Visarga there. In actual, if you say just R-A-M-A, then there's no Ramaha. It is just Rama, Ma, not Ma, not Ram, Ram, Ram. Then you're cutting M, right? Ram, Ma. When you add it becomes Rama. When you add a Visarga, it becomes Ramaha. There's a difference. Ram,
So,
Rama, Ramaha.
yes. So, in Hare Krishna mantra, we use Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramah. So, what we use,
We
Ramah
don't
or
use say
Ram?
Ramaha. You are not pronouncing it wrongly. We don't say Ramaha. We say Hare Rama, Rama, Ma, not Maha, Ma, Rama, not Ram Ram. No, Hare Rama, right? Not Ramaha. When you say Ramaha, then that's Visarga.
Okay.
It's
Thank you.
Rama. Next, we have, yes, Sesha Prabhu next.
Vibhishana.
Vibhishana, right?
Vibhishana.
Vibhishana. Yeah,
Vibhishana.
correct. Next, Shivangi Mantaji.
Dadichi.
Again,
Dadichi.
yeah, the, the, chi.
Dadichi.
Correct. So this is how you should break, the, dhichi. The, dhichi. Next, Aryan Prabhu.
Dvaipayana.
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 Okay, good. Next one. Who will try this?
Me, Prabhu, Madha.
Yeah, go ahead.
Madhavacharya.
Wrong.
Madhavacharya.
Very good. So there's no ma, it's ma. Madhvacharya.
Madhavacharya.
And this is a mistake which most of us do. The name of our acharya is not Madhvacharya. The name of our acharya is Madhvacharya.
Madhavacharya.
It's not Madhav, it's Madhva, Madhvacharya, right?
Madhav.
But because we are used to chanting Madhav, so we say Madhavacharya,
Yes, Prabhu.
but it's Madhvacharya. Fine. Next one. Next word. Who else?
Pandavas. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yeah, please try. Please try. What happened? Someone else?
Pandavas. Pandavas. Oh,
Pandavas. Pandavas.
Pandavas.
Okay, next. Sorry, it changed now. Okay, next, let's do the fourth row. Hashina,
Prabhuji, 1 second. In Pandavash, over S there is one apostrophe.
Yeah, so it will be not pronounced as Sa, it will be pronounced as Sha. Pandavash. Right. Next word. Kashina Prabhu.
Falguna.
Falguna, no. There's no Ana.
Falguna.
Yeah.
Falgun.
Phal. Say Falguna. Not Fal. Not F. Pha. There's a difference between Pha and Pha. Right? So F is English, right? So we say Pha, like flower. Isn't it? But in Hindi or Sanskrit, it has to be Pha. Pha. So it's Phalgun. Phalguna. Next word. Yes, Shesha Prabhu.
Vaiyasakhi.
Yeah, Vaiyasaki. Next word, Krishna Mataji.
वैण अर्हात. वैण अर्हात. अर्थात. Sorry, Prabhuji. Yagnarthat.
It is Yagyartha,
Okay. Yagyarthat.
right? It's Yagya, conjunct
Yag-
consonant.
Yagya.
Yagyarthat. Right? Some people who are from South India, they'll say Yajna. Yajnarthat. Right? But from North India, people would say Yagyartha.
Yagyarthat.
Next, Shamala Mataji.
Rasa Vihari.
Rasa.
Vihari.
Very good. Rasa Vihari. Right. All right. Next word. Someone else.
Shall I try, Prabhuji? Rishikesha.
Yeah, it's Rishikesha.
Uh-huh.
Right? Rishikesha. Not Rishikesha. When you say Rishikesha, you're not making the H sound. It's Rishikesha. Rishi. H. Rishikesha.
Rishikesha.
No, you are saying Rishikesha.
Uh,
It's not Rishikesha. H also should be there. It is slightly in the beginning. Rishikesha.
Rishikesha.
What about the H? So it has to be starting with her, right? Rishikesha.
Rishikesha.
Not Rishikesha. Rishikesha.
Okay.
Because that H is there, right? It's not R with the dot below only. Then it is Rishikesha. There's H also before that. So it's Rishikesha.
No, I'm sorry, I'm not able to pronounce that.
Yeah, so it is Rishikesha. Right. Next is, what is the next one? Ashok Prabhu.
Shikhi Mahiti.
It is Shikhi. Shikhi Mahiti.
Shikhi Mahiti.
Shikhi.
Yes.
Then next one. Quick,
Alapanam.
please.
Sorry.
Okay. Not alapin. It's not alapinam. It is
Alapanam.
alapinam. No,
Alapinam. Alap.
not pinam. It's not pinam. It's not ma.
Then how do we pronounce it? Ala.
That la sound should come from the nose,
Okay. Alapinam.
not pinam. You see, when you say ma, your lips close. Say alapinam.
Alapanam.
No. It
Alapinam.
is
जैसे कहते हैं राग अलापना वही है ना अलापना.
no. You are closing the mouth, so you are sounding m ma. It's not ma. It's m with a dot. So it is anuswara. So it will be alapinam, alapinam. That sound should come from the nose. Alapinam. The
Alapinam.
mouth should not close.
Alapinam.
है ना? Alapinam.
Alapinam.
Not pinam. Again, you are making it ma. Pinam. Alapinam. Alapinam.
Alapinam.
Alapinam.
Alapinam.
No, again it's pinam, pinam, pinam. You see, your mouth should not close. You look at my lips. When I make this when I say this word, do my lips close at the end? Alapinam,
Alapana. Okay.
alapinam,
Alap.
alapinam,
Alapanam.
alap, not pinam, alapinam.
Alapanam. Sorry, I'm not able to pronounce this right. Hope I it. Alapanam.
No, you should not pronounce ma. If you pronounce ma, it's going to be wrong. It has to be sound coming from the nose. Alapinam.
Alapanam.
Alapinang.
Alapinam.
Alapinam.
Right. The next word is prati
Dina.
dinam. No, it's prati dinam. Prati dinam.
Pratidina.
Prati dinam. Alapinam. Prati dinam. That ang sound should come, not ma. Ang. This sound should come. Got it? So now who says becoming a Brahmana and reciting verses is easy job? You chant mantras and every single word has so many specific letters to be pronounced in a particular way. Actually, if you are chanting the mantras properly, 15, 20 minutes, half an hour of chanting will make your mouth start paining. You know, because your tongue has to go here, your tongue has to go there. Exactly. It has to be exact. It has to be perfect. So it's not an easy job to sit at one place and for hours and hours just keep on chanting. It requires exercise. It's a tough job. But people say Brahmana's job is very easy. Just sit at one place and speak. And know the mantras. But it's not. It's difficult. Alapinam pratidinam. And then what's the next one? Shesh Prabhu.
Lunthana.
Very good. Lunthana.
Lunthana.
Lunthana. Okay. So here these are some simple ones. I missed them. The first one is Rama. The second one is Rama. The third one is Rama. The fourth one is Rama. And the fifth one is Ram. Got the difference now? Rama, 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 Ram. Yeah.
Prabhuji,
Okay.
could you repeat the first one and the last one again?
First one is Rama, and the last one is Ram.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Then this row, second row, Iva, Eva, Iti, Eva, Isha, Sita, Upa, Upa, Janaki, Sayujya. Got it? Third line. Rishabhadeva, Pritha, Pandu, Krishnigarbha, Vaikuntha, Sudhama. And the last line. Airavata, Vaiyasaki, Draupadi, Hamsa. It's not Hamsa. It's not Hamsa. It's not Hamsa. It's Hamsa. 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 Right? There's a difference, right? Hamsa and Hamsa. Right? Hamsa. That sound should come from the nose. Hamsa. Hamsa. Then Kangsari, not Kamsari. Not Kamsari. Kangsari, Kangsari, Kangsari. And Kita. Got it? Okay. So we'll now recite the entire line. So, first line, overtrack. Yes, Neha Mataji.
Vrishni Pradipah.
Again, once more.
Vrishni Pradipah.
Okay. Vrishni Vangsha
Vrishni
Pradeep.
Vangsha
Vangsha, not
Pradipah.
Vangsha. Vangsha Pradeepaha.
Vangsha Pradipah.
So whenever this Visarga is at the end of the pada, the quarter, then you pronounce it for a longer period. And when this Visarga is in between, like somewhere here, somewhere here, then you don't end it with that sound like u, e, I. Only when this Visarga is the last letter in the line, then you end with that sound. Like Pradeepa, that right? Only because it's the last. If it's in between, you don't. Okay. Next, we'll say this. Shamala Mataji.
Prithvi para nasa mukundaha.
No.
Prithvi
Prithvi,
Prithvi bara
Bhara,
naso naso
Nasho,
naso mukundaha.
Mukundaha. Right? So it is Prithvi, Bhara, Nasho, Mukundaha. Shesha Prabhu, the next line.
प्रकृतिं स्वाम् अधिष्ठिताय
Prakritim Swam, Prakritim Swam,
अधिष्ठिताय
Adhishthaya.
अधिष्ठाय.
So Prakritim Swam Adhishthaya. That ma should not be extended because there is no vowel after ma. That you see that a, which is the part of the next word. So it has to be like continuously taken. You cannot break it. So it is to be Prakritim Swam Adhishthaya, right? And even the M after Prakriti is not ma, it is Anuswara. So it is Prakritim, Prakritim, Ting, Ting, not Prakritim. Prakritim, Prakritim Swamadhisthaya. Got it? The next. Yes, Mittavendra Seva Mataji.
Avismrite Tvach Charna-ravinda.
No.
Avis.
Avismritis-tvacharanarvinde.
Okay. Avismriti. Tavach. Charna-ravinde.
Tvach.
Tvach. Okay.
Avismritis-tvacharanarvinde.
Avismritis. Tavach charna-ravinde.
Avismritis-tvacharanarvinde. Tvacharanarvinde. Avismritis-tvacharanarvinde. Next line. Krishna Bhabiyamas.
Mandahasa muditanambujam.
Again.
Mandahasa muditanambujam.
Mandahasa muditanambujam. Na nambujam.
Mandahasa muditan
No. Mandahasa muditanambujam.
जी Mandahasa muditanambujam.
Right? Fine. Mandahasa muditanambujam. Next line, Ashok Prabhuji.
Aruya krichrena param padam tata.
Aruyena krishrena. It's cha. Aruyena krishrena. Right?
Aruya krishrena param padam tata.
Parang padang tataha. Not param. Parang padang tataha.
Aruya krishrena param padam tataha.
Tataha nahi. Tata.
Tata. Aruya krishrena param padam tata.
Tataha.
Tataha.
Not tataha. Tataha.
Aruya krishrena param padam tata.
Next line. Aryan Prabhu.
पतन्ति अधो नाध्रा युष्मद् अंगव्रव्य.
Again, one word at a time.
पतन्ति अधो.
So now you see there is Y. Right? There is Y, not I. Correct? Is it? So this it has to be pronounced as year. Y-A. Year. So it will be patantya. Patantya. Patantyadho.
पतन्त्यधो.
Patantyadho. Patantyadho. Patantyadho nadita. You have to combine Y and A, so it becomes year. Right.
पतन्त्यधो.
Patantyadho nadita.
पतन्त्यधो नाद्र युष्मद्
No, it's
अंगव्रव्य.
nadita.
नाद्रित. पतन्त्यधो नाद्रित युष्मद् अंग्रह्य.
Patantyadho nadita yushmadangrayah.
पतन्त्यतो अधो नाद्रित युष्मद् अंग्रह्य.
Once more. You are on mute. You are on mute. You are on mute. Unmute yourself.
पतन्त्र्योऽधो नाद्रित युष्मद् अंग्रह्य.
Please don't haste. You have to be very slow and exact when you are chanting Sanskrit. It's patantyadho. First, one word at a time. Patantyadho.
पतन्त्र्यधो.
Patantyadho.
पतन्त्यधो
Nadrita.
नाद्रित
Yushmad.
युष्मद्
Angrayah.
अंग्रह्य.
Then you combine them together. So patantyadho nadrita yushmad angrayah.
पतन्त्र्यधो नाश्रित युष्मद् अंग्रह्य.
Need practice. Okay? Some more practice. One word at a time, then you combine them together. So patantyadho nadrita yushmad angrayah. Like that. You have to first one word, start with one letter, then two letters, one word, Then all the words you combine, that's how you make the whole line. Next line. Someone else wants to try. What about the passive students? Paramgati Prabhuji.
विषम विषय तोये मज्जताम अप्लवानां.
Very good. So Vishama Vishayato ye Majjatam Aplavanam. Next. Shivangi Madhuri.
शूद्र रुद्र पितामह प्रभर्तया किता नहीं किताह no
Shudra. Not,
okay
don't say Shudra. Shudra would be just S,
okay
right? It is K and S, so it's Shudra.
के
Right.
शूद्र
Shudra,
शूद्र रुद्र
Pitamaha,
पितामह
Prabhrityah,
प्रभृत्यः
Kitaha,
कीटः कीटः
Kitaha.
कीटाः
And because this Anuswara, this Visarga is in between, it's not at the end. So here we make it little soft. So it becomes Shudra Rudra Pitamaha Prabhrityah Kitaha.
प्रभृत्यः कीटः
Not Prabhrityah. No, don't make it Prabhrityah. It is just Prabhrityah.
प्रभृत्य
Prabhrityah
प्रभृत्य
Kitaha.
कीटः
Okay. Then last line. Abhishek Prabhu, last line.
श्रीपदा धूलिकणः.
Shripada.
श्रीपादा
Yeah.
श्रीपादा धूलिकणः.
Shripada Dhuli Kanaha.
श्रीपादा धूलिकणः.
Kanaha.
कणः.
Yeah. Shripada Dhuli Kanaha.
श्रीपादा धूलिकणः.
Okay. Next line. We have just this much more. I mean, in this section, then we have other things also. Okay. Someone else. Usha Mataji, yeah. First, this one.
हरे कृष्ण जी. सदवेश वही सर्वणा.
No. What are you doing? Please start again.
सदाश वही सर्वणा भूत.
Come on.
भूतेश.
It is Sadasvahi Swarna Bhushitaihi.
सदश वही
Swarna
भूतेशहि.
Bhushitaihi.
भूषेतैहि सदश्वहि स्वर्ण भूषेतैहि सदश्वहि भूषेतैहि. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Sadashvai Swarna Bhushitaihi. Next line. Yes, Neha Mataji.
Kakshivan Gautamo
Why you
Trisha.
say kak? Why you say kak? There is no a, it's a.
Sorry. Kakshivan Gautamo Trisha.
Very good. Kakshivan Gautamotrischa.
Kakshivan Gautamo.
Next, Shivangi. Shamalamat next.
Hrudi staham pujayam asa mayayopata vigraham.
So it is Hridi.
Hridi sthritam.
No, Hridistham. Hridistham.
Hridistham.
Sthang. So
Stam.
not ma, sthang. Hridisthang. Hridisthang.
Hridistam. Pujayam.
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 Asa.
Asa.
Mayayopata.
Mayayopata.
Vigraham.
Vigraham.
So it is Hridisthang Pujayamasa Mayayopata Vigraham.
Hridistaham Pujayam Asa
Not ma, that is
Mayayopata.
Sthaham. It's not Sthaham. It is Thang.
Stam. Okay,
Thang.
sorry.
Yeah.
Hridistam.
Pujaya.
Hridistam Pujayam Asa Mayayopata Vigraham.
Asa. Not Asa. Asa. Right? Pujayamasa.
Pujayamasa. Pujayamasa.
Mayayopata.
Mayayopata Vigraham.
Very. Okay. Next. Who is there? Nirupama Mataji, Sanjay Prabhu.
Okay.
Who's there? Sanjay Prabhu. Okay. Unmute yourself, please. Sanjay Prabhu, unmute yourself.
Abhya just anuragasre andibhutena chakshusha.
So it is Abhya Chashtanuraga Sher.
Abhya chashtusha anuragashe.
No, you have to say it together. Abhya Chashtanuraga Sher.
Abhya chastu anuragasre.
Abhya Chashta. Abhya
Abhya
Chashta.
chashta.
Right? Abhya Chashtanuraga Sher.
Abhya chashta anuragasre.
Andhibhutena.
Andibhutena
Chakshusha.
chakshusha. I'll repeat the whole thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Abhya chastu anuragasre.
It's not just two.
Andibhutena chak.
It's not just two, it is chashta.
Okay. Abhya chashta anuragasre. Andibhutena chakshusha.
Very good. Now I'll tell you something very interesting. Kamalochan Prabhuji, he is from a Brahmin family, born in a Madhva Sampradaya Brahmin family. So he was telling something very interesting to us. Now don't take this personally, that I'm pointing out someone's chanting and that's why I'm speaking like this. I mean, this is something which all of us have a problem. So he said, very interesting thing. He said, many of us who are in human body now, we don't know in past life who we were, right? Most of us would have been maybe animals, correct? Right? Or even if you're humans, maybe we're Shudras or whatever, isn't it? So he says that when you are in a human body, the first thing you're taught is how to pronounce. You know why? Because living your past life as animals, you forgot to speak. so now training is required to speak properly. Okay, this is ka, this is ka, this is cha. Animals cannot make such distinct sounds. They cannot. But humans should. So that's why in the beginning you are just taught how to speak. Because you don't know that, you don't know that. So this is how interesting it is. I mean, whatever in Vedic training, education, whatever you're taught, there's a science behind it. We forget to speak, we forget to talk. So as humans, first thing is make clear sound, make very distinct sound, clear sound. So that's being taught. Animals, what sound they make? It's not very distinct. There's no variety like this, right? They just scream or shout or whatever they do, isn't it? So then in humans, You have to be very sharp in ear. Your tongue has to be very clear. You should make the right sound. That's why those who are uncivilized humans, if you look at their language also does not have proper sound, distinct sound. They are uncivilized humans. Right? The more civilized you are, the more cultured you are, your language will have more distinct pronunciation of the sound. Right? So that's what he said. That this is why it's taught very strictly with a strict correct pronunciation, correct pronunciation, correct pronunciation. Okay, next line, last. Okay, Madhurya Dina ma'am.
Prabhuji, where is
You
this
can't see
slide?
the screen. Right?
He's not
So,
sure.
last.
Mohyam Mayaya Lokam Gudhas Charati Vrishnishu.
Yeah, so it's Mohayan Mayaya
Mohayan Mayaya
Lokam,
Lokam
not what Lokam, Lokam,
Lokam
not
Lokam
Ma, not Ma, Lokam, M with a dot, Lokam,
Lokam
Gudhas,
Gudhas
Charati Vishnu.
Charati Vrishnishu.
Okay, next, Krishna Mataji.
हे मार्तयाः परमं
He Martaya, not Martaya, He Martaya,
हे मर्तयाः परमं हितं
Paramang Hitang,
परमं हितं
right, from the nose. Next line. Someone else wants to try, someone who did not try yet.
Can I try?
What is the apostrophe in the second? When was that question asked? 11, 18. It's a long time back.
Can I try? Yeah.
Who?
Shrinu
Mandakini
tavo
Mataji? Yeah, try.
vakshyami. Shrinu tavo vakshyami sankshepataha.
Very good. Once again.
Shrinu tavo vakshyami sankshepataha.
Okay, good. So it is Shrinuta vo vakshyami sankshepataha. But you just you sang it, and there's a difference, right? When you sing it and when you just speak it. So what you did was singing, right? When you have to say one word at a time, how will you say?
Shrinuta.
Very good. Next. Wo. Next.
Vakshyami.
Very good. Next.
Sankshipataha.
Very good. Thank you. Sometimes it's better to not know Hindi to learn Sanskrit properly. Yeah, I've done this exercise with many devotees, and sometimes I find people born out of India who had no knowledge of Sanskrit or Hindi before, they chant more clearly than people born in India. Sometimes they chant more clearly than people born in India. The reason why? Because when they learn to chant, they learn it correctly. They are just learning Sanskrit and they learn it correctly. And those who are born in India, they speak in a particular way, what they have been trained to as a child or as they grow up. And then when they start speaking Sanskrit, they bring in their own additions and subtractions. So next line, who will try the next line? Not yet tried. Kushu Mataji, Anjali Mataji, Palaram Prabhu, all silent.
Unmute anyone.
Kushu Mataji, try. Kushu Mataji, please try.
Angsar Arnavam Apad Urmi Bahulam Bahulam Samyak.
So it is angsa. It's not it's angsara. It's angsararnabam. Angsararnabam. Apad urmi bahulang samyak. Right?
Angsar Angsar Arnav
Angsararnabam.
Angsar Arnavam Apad Urmi
Not apad.
Bahulam
Apad. Apad.
Apad. Apad Urmi Bahulam Samyak.
Okay. Next line. Yes, Anjali Mans.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। प्रणाम सहितम परावर्त्यादवम मोहा।
It is pranam. Pranam sahitam.
प्रणाम सहितम
Pravart. It's not para. It is pravartayatham.
परावर्त्याधिवम
Paravartayatham.
परावर्त अध्यम सॉरी अध्यम
Pravartaya. Vartaya.
परावर्त्या अध्वम।
Not tya. My Mataji Bhai is saying tya. It is taya.
I'll
Right?
just practice प्रभु जी।
Pravartayatham muhu.
परावर्त्याध्वम मोह
Muhu.
मुहुः
Yeah, it is pravartaya. Pravartaya.
वर्तया
Pravartaya. Not pravartya. Pravartaya.
प्रावर्तय।
Gang. 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 Gang.
Well, practice.
Pravartayadhvam muhu. And the last one. Jighansayapayat. Jighansayapayat tyapyasadvai. Right? Sadhavi. Jighansayapayat tyapyasadvi. We combine Y and A, so make it ya. So jighansayapa ya yat. The P, if you say a P, it's like, you're separating the two words. So when we chant word by word, it will be a P. But when you chant together, it will become apyasadhavi. So jighansayapa yayat tapyasadhavi.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hmm.
When will we, how should we know that we have to read separately or we have to read together? Like here,
Yeah,
api.
actually, if you read it separately also, sometimes it's not considered wrong, right? But once I heard a chanting of a verse, Prabhupada was giving the class, Prabhupada recited the verse, and after Prabhupada recited the verse, the devotees started reciting the verse. So there was a similar case like this, where there was Y, right, and not I. So that devotee, he chanted, like, just giving an example here. He chanted api instead of apyasadhavi. He chanted api. So Prabhupada corrected again and again. It's not api. It's not api. It is apyasadhavi, apyasadhavi, apyasadhavi. So Srila Prabhupada did not accept that kind of chanting. But I have seen sometimes devotees in general, they just break the words and they say api. Okay. So if you are giving a pause, you say api. So you can say api asadhavi. But if you are saying it together, then you say it as apyasadhavi. Okay, so sometimes some devotees will give a pause and make the words separate, but if you're singing it, it has to be in a flow, right? So it will be jighansaya payayatypasadhavi. Not like jighansaya payayat api asadhavi. That's like breaking the words. Jighansaya payayatypasadhavi. All right, fine. Now, do you all need a break for a few minutes? before we go to the chanda properly?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I have a small question.
Yeah, please.
One question and one request. The question is that why there is a dash in between some words and there is no dash in between some words?
Dash means the hyphen you are saying, at dash.
Yes.
This one. This, like here, Rudra Pitamaha,
Yes.
like
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Okay, very good. So this is because they are separate words. So in English, you are putting a dash there because you want to know Rudra is one. Like for example, if you want to put two names together, so how will you separate them? So you put Rudra dash Ram,
Okay.
right? So that's how it's put. And in Sanskrit, you see, when we look at Devanagari, what happens in Devanagari? In Devanagari, there is no space, right? All the Sanskrit consonants, vowels are all just put together in one line. Correct, isn't it?
Yes,
Right?
Prabhuji.
Hmm? And then there are words which are separate also. So when you see a dash, it means these are words put together. So they have done sandhi. They have done sandhi there. So this dash is put as a separator in English, but in Sanskrit you'll not find it. This
Yeah,
is to
that's
help
right.
pronunciation.
But in other words where there is no dash, those are also separate words.
They are separated for better pronunciation, bro.
Okay.
But you can write them together also without a dash. What will
Okay.
happen then? Then they will become very long. Then pronunciation will become very difficult,
Understand.
right? Now, this is the style which Prabhupada follows. There are some books like written by authors from South India. They follow a different diacritic style. And there it becomes very difficult to read the Sanskrit from English. Prabhupada's style is different. I mean, of course, it's a universal style, but here the reading becomes easier. Like if you have seen, there is a style where if it is uh, if it is an then there will be a small a, and if it is then there will be capital A. Have you seen that kind of Sanskrit diacritic marks? Right? Small a, capital A, small a means capital A means Now that makes little difficult for reading, isn't it? If you are not aware of that style, how to here Prabhupada follows a particular style. So some places where the words are distinct words but put together, and in Sanskrit the sandhi has been done, separator is used, a hyphen. Okay.
And Prabhuji, can you please recite all the consonants in one go? I just want to record it for a minute.
You go to YouTube,
No,
you'll
but
find it.
yeah, that's all separate.
No, you'll find together also. I'm separate also, you'll find. Go to YouTube and find.
Okay.
I mean,
Thank
there
you.
are chantings better than mine. So go to YouTube.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
All right. Now Sanskrit prosody. So chanda, what is chanda? Let's read this. Someone please read.
Chandas refers to Sanskrit prosody and represents one of the six Vedangas, auxiliary disciplines belonging to the study of Vedas. The science of prosody focuses on the study of the poetic meters, such as the commonly known 26 meters mentioned by Pingalas. The hymns of Rigveda include the names of meters, which implies that the discipline of Chandas, Sanskrit prosody, the ancient Chanda Sutra of Pingala, also called Pingala Sutras, is the oldest Sanskrit prosody text that has survived into the modern age.
So these are the different chandas based on the number of syllables. Ukta, Tyukta, Mathya, Pratishtha, Supratishtha, Gayatri, Ushnik, Anushtup, Priyati, Pankti, Trishtup, Jagati, Ati Jagati, Shakkari, Ati Shakkari, Ashti, Atyashti, Dhriti, Ati Dhriti, Kriti, Prakriti, Akriti, Vikriti, Sankriti, Atikriti, Utkriti, so many. Now, not all are very common. Some are mostly used, some are not at all used, or very less used. So, based on each chanda, then there are different styles of chanting, right? What is the most important thing? Number of syllables to be identified to know what chanda it is or which chanda it is. Fine. This is a helpful thing if you want to know how to best pronounce or recite a Sanskrit verse from Bhagavatam or something like that. This may be technically understood, or it may also be just learned by practice. Like you look at a verse, immediately you start chanting, okay, this goes in this way, that verse goes in that way. But when you understand it technically, then you know the science more, right? Better, right? So most of Sanskrit poetry is composed in verses of 4 lines each. We know that, isn't it? 4 lines. In English, you say 4 lines. Each quarter verse is called a pad. A syllable or akshara in Sanskrit prosody is a vowel following one or more consonants or a vowel without any. That's called an akshara or syllable. Two types of syllables are there, short and long, laghu and guru. The short one is 1 matra, the long one is 2 matras. A short syllable is one ending with one of the short vowels, like a, e, u, ri, ri, right? Fine. And long syllable is what? Now this is tricky. Short syllable is very easy. Short syllable is someone ending with short vowel. Long syllable is what? It ends with a long vowel like a, e, u, ri, a, I, o, au. Or if the short vowel followed by an anuswara, then also it is considered as a long syllable. Or if there is a short vowel followed by a visarga, then also it's known as long syllable. Okay. Or if a short vowel is followed by 2 or more conjunct consonants, fine, then also it's known as a long syllable. Like conjunct consonant means what? One consonant and another consonant without a vowel in between. That's conjunct consonant. Ksha, tra, ka, katya, right? We can't even pronounce it actually without a vowel. So this is considered as long. Even it is short, it will be considered as long. Not this one, the one previous to it, right? Okay. And next, also the last syllable in each pada may be optionally considered long, guru, if the meter demands. Fine. So these are some rules which we have to rhetorically memorize while we find out the chanda of a particular verse. Okay. Two types of shlokas. One is known as Vritta and the other is known as Jati. Vritta are those that have a precise number of syllables in each quarter of the verse. Jati are those that are based on syllabic time intervals and contain varying number of syllables. Okay. We'll do an exercise now. I've already done it, but it's okay. Or let me hide it so that you have to do it. I am doing some cheating here. So I've removed the syllables. Now, you're looking at this Mahamantra, Hare Krishna. You have to find out how many syllables are there, first of all, that you already know. If you don't know, big problem. How many syllables are there in Mahamantra?
16, Prabhu.
16. 16 syllables.
32.
32 syllables, right? 16 is just the first line. Next line 16. So it's 16 plus 16, 32. Right? So if I say find out the syllables for Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, which one is short, which one is long? You mark the short one as U and you mark the long one as dash. So you mark the short one as U and you mark the long one as dash. Short one is U, long one is dash. Which is the first syllable in the first line? Which is the first syllable here in Hare? Which is the first syllable?
Her.
Yeah, this much, right?
Yeah.
First. Then this is
Re.
second, right? Isn't it? Huh? This is, which is the third one?
Kri.
Which is the third one?
Krish.
Krish.
Krish. Is Krish the
Kri.
third one or only Kri?
Krish.
Kri. Kri.
Only Kri. Because the syllable should end with a vowel. Ri is a vowel. Right? And then what is the next one? Shna.
Krishna.
Right? Next one. A.
Re.
Re. Kri.
Kri.
Shna. Fine. Again. Kri. A.
Kri.
Correct? Right? Now, this her, the first one, is it a short syllable or a long syllable? Laku or Guru?
Short.
Why short?
Hare. Hare.
Why short?
Hare Krishna.
Not her, just her. Why is it short?
Because it ends with a vowel.
Very good. But it ends with a short vowel, not ends with a vowel, because it ends with a short vowel. That's why it's a short syllable. So this is you. Correct? Right? Re. Short or long?
Short.
Short. A is a long vowel or short vowel?
Long.
Long. Long. 3. Short, long.
Long.
Why short and why long?
This is Kri.
Kri. Where is Kri? It's Kri.
Okay.
It's a short vowel. So if it is a short vowel, it will be? It will be?
You.
You.
It will be you. But this short vowel is followed by a short vowel is followed by a conjunct consonant. Right or wrong?
Yes.
This short vowel is followed by a conjunct consonant. So this becomes long.
Prabhu, can you explain conjunct consonant, Prabhu?
Conjunct consonant means one alphabet, another alphabet with no vowel in between. S with the dot is itself a consonant. N dot is itself a consonant. So it should have been S-A-N-A, right? But there's no A between N and S. So it's conjunct, put together. It's called
Okay.
conjunct consonant. So wherever there is a vowel followed by a conjunct vowel, that syllable becomes long. Okay.
Okay.
This
Okay,
one will
brother.
be short or long? Short.
Long.
Short. Because it has
Short.
a short vowel. The vowel is short. Right? So this is little tricky, that the previous one becomes long, not this. If there is a conjunct consonant, the previous one becomes long, not this one. Okay. Now simple. In Hare, what it will be?
Lagu.
Huh?
You.
Lagu. Lagu.
You.
Lagu. Guru. Again?
Long.
Guru.
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 Lagu.
Lagu.
Right?
Lagu. Yeah.
Then in Krishna,
Guru.
first will be
Guru.
Guru.
Lagu.
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 Guru.
Guru. Lagu.
Lagu. In Hare,
Lagu.
Lagu. Guru.
Guru.
Lagu.
Lagu. Guru.
Okay. Right? Now in Hare Rama,
Lagu.
Lagu. Guru.
Guru.
Ra will be
Guru.
Guru.
And Ma,
Lagu.
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 See,
You.
top and bottom line matching or not matching?
Matching.
Right, matching. Again, Hare Rama will be you. Lagu, Guru. Sorry, Guru. Guru. Lagu.
Lagu.
Matching. Again, Guru, Lagu. Guru. Lagu. Lagu. Guru. Lagu.
Guru.
So you see there is a pattern, top and bottom matching.
Yes.
Yeah, this is how it is.
Should it be matching, Prabhuji?
Huh?
Should it be matching?
Most of the time it should be matching only. In some places it's not matching, then you make the short long to match.
Okay.
Okay. So this is known as, because it has 8 syllables, this is known as Anushtup Chand. Okay. Fine. So this Anushtup Chanda has 8 syllables in each pada, and syllable pattern may be something like this. X means what? X means it can be either Lagu or Guru. But in Anushtup, these are fixed. The 5th one, the 6th one, the 7th one. If any verse comes in this pattern, you should know this is Anushtup Chanda. Now, just imagine, when I did not know all this, I used to think writing a poem in Sanskrit is very easy, it seems. Now, after having understood this, one syllable you have to take care. It should be short or long. I mean, imagine. There has to be pattern, a fixed pattern. And then you have to write something also meaningful, not that you just write something. It's a tough job. So many things to consider. Right words, right syllables, right positioning of the words, exact number of syllables, pattern should be there. Right. Difficult job. If let's say in English we had to write in that way, in each line there should be only these many letters. Your line cannot be more than these letters. Difficult, no? Write an essay with 20 lines and each line should have only 20 characters. It will be so difficult. So difficult. But here you have a verse, exact specific number of characters. And that also there has to be a pattern. Okay, now will you do the same thing for the next verse? Will you find? If have a notebook and pen and do it. Fine, I'll hide the answers. Okay, so you can have a notebook and pen and you can do it for yourself.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. You're done?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Let's wait for others also. All done? Okay, thank you. So at the top, we have already given you the division of the line into different syllables, right? Fine. So the first one will be long or short?
Long.
Long.
Why long?
Long. Because
Kanjan.
K and R both are the consonants.
Because it is being followed by a conjunct consonant.
Yeah.
It will be long, right? And the next one?
No, short.
Short.
Long.
Long.
This is long vowel, so long.
Sorry.
Next one?
Short.
Oh,
Short.
Short.
Next?
Long.
Next?
Short.
Short. Next?
Long.
Long. Next?
Long.
Short.
Next? Short.
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 Next.
long,
Long.
Short.
Next.
Long.
Next.
long,
Short.
long,
Why? Why
long,
long?
long.
Because
of the conjunction.
after this there is conjunct consonant. So long. This one?
Short,
Short.
long,
Long.
Long.
Short.
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 Yeah. Okay. So how many syllables we got?
16,
Divide by 2.
8.
32.
8.
Oh, 8.
No, so this is Anushtup Chanda. Right? So you chant Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo
Govindaya Namo
Namaha.
Namaha.
Now I'll ask you some question. Interesting question. In the next line you see Namo Namaha. Namo Namaha. This Na will be short or long? This Na.
Short.
Long,
Short.
long.
Why long? Why? It's short vowel. Why it will be long? Mo will be
Long.
Long.
This Na will be
Long.
Short. Short.
short. But Maha will be
Long. Long.
long. Why? There is an Anuswara. Sorry, there is a Visargaha. Visargaha. So it will be long, right?
Long.
Now because
Long.
this is long, you make this also long.
Oh.
To match it.
Yes, to match. That's right. It will be when you chant it, when you sing it, it will be though it is cha, because the next line it is long, it will be chanted as cha.
Cha.
Little you extend it, you know, to match the timings, perfect timings like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So correct chanting will be Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Nandanaya cha.
Nanda Cha
Nanda
Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo
Govindaya
Namaha.
Namaha.
Okay. All right. This is
Krishna.
understood, yeah?
Yeah. This is also total 32, right, Prabhu?
32.
Syllabus.
So it's Anushtup
Yeah.
Chanda. Anushtup
Yeah.
Chanda. Okay. You want to do one more? Or you want Shutti?
Try one more.
Next time, Prabhuji.
Next
Please, Prabhuji.
Next time we will not do this. Next time we start
So
with
that we
Bhagavad-gita.
remember, then we remember.
Next time we start with Bhagavad-gita. If you don't want to do it now, you can do it later on at your home homework. How many of you want to do now? We are already over time, 10 minutes over. So you want to do it now, then you say yes,
No.
raise your hand. If you say no, not now, then you leave the class.
Yes, now.
You can do it as a homework.
Now.
Now, okay, so fine, we do one more. Others, if you are in hurry, some other work to do, you can leave the class, no problem. You can watch the recording or do it later as your practice, home practice. Just one more verse, it will take 5 minutes. So let's do.
Yes,
Which
Prabhu.
one you want to do? You want, okay. Let's see. I'll give you, which one I should give you?
What is this Indravamsa, Prabhu? Heading is
Indravamsa. This is the name of a chanda, like Anushtuk is a chanda. So this is a group Indra Vamsha. It has
Okay.
12 syllables in each pada. Okay,
Okay.
let's do this one. I'll give you this one. Do this verse quickly, just 5 minutes. Just do the first line.
Vasya सर्वस्या चाहम हृदय हृदय
Yes, done, Prabhu.
Done? So these are the syllables, right? Sa, then ra, va, sa, cha, hang, pri, di, sa, ni, vishto. Vishto. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu, 12 syllables.
12 syllables, very good. Hmm. So, how will we do now?
Sa is short.
Yeah, I'll just start writing and then you can say, right? So, sa will be long. Why long? The next consonant is conjunct consonant. Right?
That is long.
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 Then this is again long.
Dot.
Short.
Short.
Long.
Long. Long.
Long.
Hum. Long. Rudhi
Short.
short. D short.
Short.
Long.
Long.
Ni
Short.
short.
Long.
E
Long.
Long.
Short.
Long.
Short.
Why short? Oh, is a long vowel.
So,
Right?
Prabhu, why long, Prabhu?
After V, what is there? Conjunct consonant.
okay.
Okay.
Right? So, sarvasya chaham hidi sannivishto matah smritir jnanam apohanam cha. Now you see, cha, uh, when you say cha, cha is just short, but because it was sannivishto, long. Therefore, when you chant, how it happens? Sarvasya chaham hidi sannivishto matah smritir jnanam apohanam cha. You make that cha, right? Otherwise, it was short, but you make it long because of the previous line. Vedaischa sarver ahameva vedyo vedanta krit vedavid eva chaham. Fine. It has how many syllables? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11.
Right? So this is known as Indra Vajra, Upendra Vajra, Upachati, Swagata, Indira, based on the pattern. 5 different names based on the pattern. Right? 11 number of syllables. So there are, in Bhagavad-gita, we have 700 verses. 646 are Anushtup, 10 are Indra Vajra, 4 are Upendra Vajra, 37 are Upachati, and 3 are Viparati, Viparita Purva. Okay, different varieties, but maximum are Anushtup Chanda. Jai Srila Prabhupada, thank you. Okay,
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
that's all. We'll not learn more Sanskrit. So be happy and be satisfied. That much only. Right? Not more than this. Okay. Any questions or comments? No? Fine. So I'll send you the PDFs, the documents, exercise, worksheets. You can practice on your own time. All right.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah, Mataji.
Prabhuji, can we have this the book handbook? Can we buy the handbook also for the schools?
No, we don't have. I don't have it in printed version. So I gave you soft copy. You can get it printed.
Okay, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
because otherwise it will be anyway expensive. We print it, then we courier it to you, will take more money. So better you print it yourself, right?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. So I'll share the documents in the WhatsApp group. Fine. All of you know now how to go to the website and operate using your account, right? So all the things will also be uploaded there. Fine. See you next week. Hare Krishna. Shri Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.